Friends, we are in the Alps. And imagine, here we found a huge secret, the very same Hitler's bunker. This entire mountain, it's all one huge secret bunker. And this is one of the pillboxes of the bunker.
This is a cave.
Really? Imagine there are rails here and a handcar. Holy moly! We're getting the equipment. Now we're going to connect the electricity in this bunker. Let's see how it comes to life and what happens.
Works.
The light is like from another world. Look how eerily it shines. And so it begins.
Got it.
We want to start the elevator, ventilation, and lighting. Works. Really, something happened. Maybe it will really start. That would be content. There's an animal. It's a beaver. Feels like we're not alone here. There's really someone there. Damn.
Someone is coming.
Really?
Yes.
Guys, this bunker is in a very hard-to-reach area. You can see that we have to walk with backpacks high up to the city. Is that a gopher right in front of us, or is that a log?
It's a gopher.
Guys, gophers live here. Be quiet. He's wagging his tail. That's a bad sign. And this one is sitting and defending his hole. They seem to approve of bunkers.
They're even building it themselves.
By the way, can you see it from here?
Not yet. We need to go behind that hill.
But look at this view. Those are the Alps. Look at this beauty. Are these pansies? Pasha.
I wish I knew.
That looks like a beaver. Did you see that? It's about to crawl out. Look at this hole. It's huge. Guys, we continue climbing. And we're already leaving the forest zone for the snowy mountains. Although it's the middle of summer now, it's quite hot here. Despite this, the snow doesn't melt at this altitude in the Alps. How high are we now?
2,400 meters.
The snow seems to be hard. It's possible to walk on it. We are climbing an old abandoned ski slope. The temperature is about +20 now. Why isn't it melting? It's so hot in here.
That's one of the first blocks. There's a small extension with a small window on the right. Wehrmacht finished building it after it was captured by German troops. The main thing is...
The little one on the right?
On the right. And the French built this main thing right there in the rock.
Wow. Anyway, this mountain is a huge secret bunker. It's inside the rock and there's an exit in different directions on the mountain. You'll see now.
And the Germans, the closer I get to the bunker, the more sure I am that they're really there. Damn. It's better to crawl on all fours here.
Guys, we suspect there might be Germans in the bunker. This is going to be extreme content.
The Germans in Hitler's bunker.
Look at that daisy.
There.
It's pretty far.
It looks like it's moving away and yelling something after us.
I suggest we hide it somewhere around here. Should we go here? Or there?
We need to go up. Let's hide our stuff here.
Let's hide them behind this building. And let's go look. Look for the entrance to the bunker. Should we go there? Or there?
I'll open offline maps now and check. We have one block at the top, there. And the biggest block, the biggest. It's there. Right there.
Damn, that rampart could really happen here. Those are the Alps. You can't mess around with them. Just look at its path. Oops. Why did they build it so high? Hitler's bunker. Who would have thought it was in the mountains? Done? It's there. I see it. Guys, look. Armored dome. Damn. Just look at that height. 2,400.
Yes, but there's a little more here.
2,500.
Even more.
2,500 above sea level. Very high. I can feel it.
Yes, that's a block. A combat block.
We approached the first combat block of this huge bunker.
I have a feeling that everyone will get muscle soreness. It's like we're in a gym. There is no entrance. I am ready to upset you.
Wow. Look at this thing. No way. Is that a periscope?
Is this a periscope or not? We must.
It has a good echo.
What if there is someone there?
They will start to get paranoid.
A gopher will come out of there now.
Damn, look at how narrow the hole is.
Now we will continue to try to climb. Maybe they fired from this. I do not know what it was specifically.
Holy shit, what a view. Let's move on. Are we going to look at block 1?
There is a sundial on the table.
Let's go look at that. And notice that there are no people at all. There are mountains all around, snowy mountains, the Alps. And there's no one here. Imagine what a remote place.
You know, it looks like it is from the time when the bunker was built.
Wow, a table with a sundial on the very top. But there's no dial here.
It is almost 11 a.m. now.
12 will be exactly in the middle?
Yes, that is 11 somewhere around here.
It's a little behind. We need to fix it. Can this be turned? Do you guys know how to tell time on a clock like this?
Another one is there. I will check on the map now.
Let's go. What's in there?
We can land here.
Yes. Hold on to the pine tree.
Here is another one. This one is bigger. I see holes there. Now we will climb there.
Are you trying to get through the embrasure?
I think below, where there is a pit.
Let's go. Holy moly, guys, Hitler's bunker. Is that a snow collector for water?
I doubt it.
Yes, I think it is for water.
Wow, is that to keep it from getting into the windows?
There were nets there, but someone threw them off.
It's welded shut.
Probably at first it was just a net, and then they sealed it with this thing.
Look, it's sealed there too. There's a small hole there.
I saw it. Only a hand can fit in there.
Are you going to throw that inside?
No.
There's a hole here.
Look at the holes at the top.
Oh yeah.
Okay, maybe you can get in through this?
Maybe from that side.
Okay.
Can you fit through that?
Watch your glasses.
Can you stick your head in there? What's inside? Let's film this. Wow.
Look, this is the seat.
I'm afraid I might drop it.
I feel like I'm in gelatin.
What's in there?
A machine gunner or an observation post sat here, and there's a descent down, a ladder.
But there's no way we can fit through that.
It looks like it's an ammunition rack, some kind of pipe, or to pee. We can't fit through here. My head barely fits through.
I have an idea. What if you stick one arm through the front and narrow your shoulders? You know, you could fit through.
No.
No way? You could only stick your arm through?
I got my arm through.
And further?
But my shoulder.
But the chair, maybe kids can fit through there?
Yeah, kids. Military.
Do you want to try too?
Give me your hand. I'll help you.
Okay.
Move on. Move on.
Pull harder.
Both of you are too big for the frame.
No.
Move on.
No, that's all. So, yeah, there's an outlet here. A regular European one.
And the second one?
It's closed.
Tightly sealed, right?
Is this to call Hitler?
Yeah, that's a telephone line.
Why is it so sealed?
We have to look for another way in. We're just wasting our time.
My head is stuck.
Is your head stuck? Be careful, don't fly down.
Let's go look for another entrance.
Are there no other entrances there? Maybe it's here. There might be an entrance, imagine that.
Yeah, I'll try to go down there now. There's a hole for a gun sealed here. There's some entrance blocked by rocks below. There's a grate there. Yeah.
There might be an entrance.
Now I'll kick it.
Maybe it will open.
It's open. But it won't turn. It takes a lot of strength in my legs. A strong blow. I can't, and behind that there's an armored door.
It's welded shut, right?
Yeah, looks like that.
Is there an entrance on the other side?
I almost fell.
Is this block number 1?
Yeah.
That's an ammunition block without a number.
Pasha will go up and we'll look at the entrance there. We'll try to get in through the pipe. Is this the death pipe?
Yeah. Look at the pipe that's been shot at.
They were 100% shot from the outside. It's not from the inside.
This is like a ladder, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend climbing there. Where did you see the entrance? Where to?
Here, between these.
The one at the top? Damn. Look, there's a deep ditch here. You need to go down, walk a little, and crawl into a small crack there.
So.
Damn, that's huge. Can you do it?
You're not stuck.
Did you climb in?
But the second thing is a big problem.
Damn. What about from this side? The guys are climbing into the bunker.
I got through the other one too, but the second one...
I think you can crawl through there.
You know, I wonder if it's wider at the bottom.
Look, maybe here?
Try it.
I can't do that.
Guys, it's a stalker invasion on Hitler's bunker.
We can't fit inside.
Exhale as hard as you can. As much as you can. Exhale as much as you can. Push it with your foot.
Don't push me. In short, my ass fits through, but my chest won't.
Take off your sweater. Maybe you can crawl through. Now Pasha will crawl through and open the entrance for us from the inside.
It's really cold in there.
Maybe Vok will push you through?
Don't push me. I'm getting more scared in the cold.
But it works.
Let me put on a t-shirt.
Yeah, put this on to slide through.
You just have no idea when you're trapped between two metal things. It's hard to breathe. Come on.
First one but.
One but first. Done. I did it. I'm in. Bye, losers. I'm here. But this is a small room. But the most important thing. So, what's in there? Holy shit, it's so cold inside.
Is the grate welded too?
I'll check now. Yeah, the hospital is well sealed.
It's like a liquid, like a cat. Here, I can show you with my hand. There's so much here.
How much? How? There you go. Guys, how did he crawl through? I didn't get it.
Lyosha is trying too.
My chest doesn't fit through.
How many centimeters is it?
You didn't have to pump up your muscles. So, the most important thing, the moment of truth. Do you think it's open in here or not?
I think it's open.
And I think it's closed.
Try to open this.
No, the hermetic door is closed. Let's see. Damn, there's a place to climb in here too, but they also concreted it all over. But they just closed it. It doesn't seem like it's welded. So, up there, there's ventilation up there.
You won't fit in there. Only your head will fit in there.
Well, yeah, you just have to climb there. In a nest.
Maybe that's a handle to open it?
Maybe.
We need to figure out how it opens. If we can open it, we might get pinned.
There's some kind of block here. I don't know. Maybe the door is actually propped up here. Why is that here? A tank and a cart. Damn, they blocked it. I can't move it. What did they block it with?
It's welding.
It's probably just rusted through. Look! They welded the cart to this barrel. And they welded the barrel to the wall.
There's probably a hole in the door with a clog.
No, there's no hole here. Maybe it just actually opened towards us. Maybe there's a way in here. So, what's here? It looks like there really is a passage here, but I don't know where it goes. There's an underground tunnel here.
And that's why there's a trolley there, covering the hole underneath it.
Give me a sweater because it's really cold in here. Anyway, there's some kind of tunnel under the cart. It seems to me like there's a passage there. There are power cables here. Would that shock me?
Everything is turned off here.
You think so? Toad, what are you doing here? I almost stepped on that. Hey, it's alive. Bro, are you asleep? This is definitely some kind of tunnel. We just crawled under a cart. I hope nothing falls on me. It's all pretty scary. I've already scratched everything. Everything that can be scratched. Look, there's already a hermetic door. And this is a passage. But damn. They did it cleverly. Such sounds. Yeah, this thing holds well. They must have welded this here. A micro tripod. Yeah, I don't think I'll fit through here. Even my head won't fit through. Damn, what should I do? My head won't fit through. Hi, Lyosha. How did you crawl in here?
I just gradually pushed myself through millimeter by millimeter.
There is definitely a passage further on. We lift one plate, and we will be inside. There's already something interesting there.
What if I just lift it? Just like Super Seuss lifts hatches.
From the sewer.
Come on.
There's a hook here.
Wait.
There's a hook at the end.
You did it. Damn, we found something. There is some kind of hatch here. Shine here. What is here? There are tunnels here. Why are they here? There is nothing. No, there is a passage inside. I am an idiot.
Is there a passage there?
Yes, there is a door. Damn, but how to get there? Maybe come here with a boat?
Look, you can climb in here.
It turns out the grate can be removed from the inside. Look, and now we can easily go in there. Damn, guys. Be quiet. Nobody heard that? There's such a hole in here now. Damn. Then we'll all go inside now?
Let's go. I'm inside.
Guys, it's my turn. Feet first, here into the hole. Damn, guys.
What are you doing?
If Vok got through, then I can too.
Come on, 1 millimeter at a time.
Damn.
But the way back will be difficult.
I know. But we'll figure this out later.
Great, we are inside.
It seems we have found the entrance. Snow. Pile of snow.
And the water drips.
Do you feel a chill coming on?
It should be easy to climb now. I saw a long ladder. It's easy to get in there.
Easy to climb due to snow. Look at this stove.
Yes.
Bolerjan stove. Very old stove. A stream of wind comes from it. Feel the wind blowing.
Ventilation.
Here I see the stove control system. There's a manual control system for the stove right here.
There was steam heating here and the pipes went further.
Here are some old tools for handling ash.
Now that's a legendary save. This feeling. And even coal is here. You can light the stove.
Big coal stone. You can try to light it from the side with a lighter. Will it burn?
Now that's a marshmallow drop.
Wow.
Look how much snow is in the bunker. Same rails as in that historic bunker. Another armored door.
No, these wheels are done for.
Another armored door. Look, one armored door after another. It doesn't work.
It seems to me that already, yes. It's because of the dampness. That thing is moving. Maybe we should move this little thing into the room. The little one was moving.
What is this? Ventilation.
Look at the inscriptions. They are simply pre-war.
My son, Frederick Foch.
It was some military commander.
This can already be started. The motors are intact. The wires are suitable.
They are not turned off. Everything is intact.
You can apply voltage directly here. Everything is painted red. A massive transformer, truly colossal, stands guard over the bunker's silence. The 10 kilowatts line is disconnected. There's a visible break. No voltage present here. This one's 380. Check out that chunky cable. The bus bar was routed here. Right into the shields, and everything was distributed.
Oil level. There is oil poured in there.
What are you doing here? Some kind of transformer? It was turned off.
You got it. It's an oil switch. It may open.
Yeah, this is rated for 10 kilovolts.
Such copper tubes. Save this is not what it used to be.
Do you think someone is looking after this bunker? Why is it so well preserved? It feels like it was just left yesterday.
The sign was private. Someone bought it.
Don't you want to buy yourself a bunker? The traces were like an arc.
The copper has already been cut off here.
This is an input. This is just a disconnection. The fuses were here. Here, massive stuff made just for them. Are you turning? Look, the motor is turning.
And inside, there's a gear.
Toothed wheel. Here is this, you can try to run it.
This is a fan.
The motor is three-phase. Is the voltage indicated? How many volts? This determines whether we can start it or not.
Made in Orléans, where Joan of Arc walked.
3 kilowatts, 1,400 revolutions per minute, 50 hertz. Imagine if we launch this, it will be powerful. We connect our inverter to these wires, and it starts spinning. We will bring this bunker to life. We've got an electric bike controller. Cool. It's getting cold. Need to get dressed.
Is there a cave here?
Cave? It turns out that it was built and not finished?
Yeah.
There is no waterproofing here. Water is dripping from the ceiling. This is how they built it in the rock. They chopped it down.
Cavemen.
You see they drilled holes for explosives.
Where?
Look straight ahead, to where the bunker trembled from the planted explosives.
The water is clear.
You know I don't like its color.
Because there is rust there.
Yes, there is a lot of rust.
Does it stink?
No, I think you can even drink it.
Valak, where are you?
I'm here.
Did they cook food here?
Bunker kitchen. Observe. Is it all written in French?
Yes.
What does it mean? Might run it?
This is probably heating, upper and lower temperature.
You can use this to regulate the stove.
And turn it off.
Cool bunker stove.
And what is this valve for?
Is this on gasoline?
Yes, the old piston is located here. And here they removed this. The two-piston engine was.
Look, it's on the same shaft as the motor. Try to do it. Damn it. We won't launch this one, it's jammed.
How to start it if the pistons are already removed here?
I got it. It was a generator. It's petrol. We definitely won't start it. What is this? Ventilation. Look how powerful it is. How many kilowatts is this?
It looks like it was there. Exactly the same. Also New Orleans. The box. It's interesting since those times. The year 1944. December of 1944.
Is this a box of ammunition?
Possibly from cartridges.
Can you imagine? This wooden box is from 1944?
Paint like in Pripyat apartments, peeled and lifeless.
This paint is probably almost 100 years old. Now it's like this. What is that strange exhaust above your head?
Maybe it's meant for water.
Yes, it looks like a water tank. Look how it was integrated. It's screwed on. We can't see how many volts, but we will also do this power supply. We took special equipment to start the power supply in this bunker. We want to start the elevator, ventilation, and lighting. Let's see what happens.
9 volts. There are 3 batteries left here.
It's very old.
These French ones are even older than the German ones. This is a watering can. I see tanks of water. It says oil. There's a barrel of oil here. And it's green.
You mean that oil is from those times?
Look, like a mirror.
Wow, what a scary sound. Sound like of a nuclear explosion. Imagine how terrifying it was here when the bunker was under bombardment.
Here the lid is removed. A large oil barrel stands nearby.
German oil. Hitler era. From back then. Maybe there is diesel here to start the generators.
Here's the cover. Take a look.
What am I looking at? What is this for?
Counterweight at the door. Really, what is this for? Stainless steel buttons.
Look at the state it's in.
This is the on-off switch.
Here is the inscription.
Don't touch.
Is this a tank for gasoline or water? It says at the top what it is. What does it mean? It's written in red.
This could be a combustible substance.
Substantial fuel reserve. Pouring a dog into a tank. And notice, no trash, no graffiti. Looks like we're the first ones to enter this bunker. The first ones after the bunker was abandoned.
A box of tools that even remained.
Another tank of a different color, and this is probably water.
Traces of life.
Are these nests?
Birds' nests?
How did they get here? Look, let's see what voltage it is.
Get it out quickly. Let's take a look.
Made by Philips.
can't get it out?
25 watts is being unscrewed.
125 to 130 volts. I took exactly this voltage. Look at this strange cartridge. We'll put it back in. Let's apply voltage. Look directly at the terminal blocks. There is where to connect. Voltage can spread throughout the entire bunker.
There's even further.
Yes, they will all catch fire. Guys, we're going to power up this bunker now.
This is also the same. Look. What is this?
Secret hole. It's good that we came here. Where does it lead?
Secret room?
Well, what's there? Another tank.
Another green tank. There are tunnels further ahead.
What's there? This is a barracks. Look at these bunks. They are 3-story. The sound is very loud. Hooks for hanging helmets and clothes.
And there is a window to the toilet.
Mirror.
Have you found a mirror?
Unfortunately broken.
The Germans shaved here. Pay attention to the heater.
It's electric.
Intriguing. Room with diesel. Look, the unformers. The armored wires are neatly made. It seems like someone is still stomping around in the bunker in the ground. There really is someone there.
There's someone coming.
Here?
Yes.
Let's turn off the light. Now let's listen. Maybe it's water? Let's go there and listen.
Water, I think.
We were really scared. It looked like it was water. In such darkness, a meeting is not an event. It's a trial, a breath, a shadow, a step.
Water.
It's water dripping, exactly. If you listen alone here, the amount of scary sounds is unreal.
If you go alone, you can go crazy.
I can't imagine how single people come here. We found something interesting here. We want to open it and see what's inside. Let's look at this one. It looks better.
Rubber gaskets.
This is an arc chamber, or what is it? Very strange mechanisms. Let's review the most important mechanism. It's really eye-catching. Is it possible to run it? It is very powerful. What is this?
It's all in the grease.
The grease is even splashing out.
Oil is ejecting.
Someone here was watching this. I have this feeling. The crankshaft can be turned. Here's the handle.
Yes, it was possible before.
And this is the generator itself. And this is the excitation generator. Look how it hangs. There are valves here. Let's try moving the valves.
Here he is.
And this is the high-pressure fuel pump installed right here. And here something is regulated. This went to the fuel pump. Here is an arrow. This is a voltage regulator. Wow, what was stolen?
There were 3 light bulbs there, yes. And what do we have here?
Resistor?
Resistance type on. Resistance type on.
What was removed here?
There were light bulbs.
You think?
That's awesome.
A stub?
Turn it over. It's pulling 2 amps. Could be some kind of fuse. But this state is not very good. Maybe someone vandalized it.
Lots of copper.
Everything's painted like that. And look at those connectors. They removed it for something.
Much has been taken, only the instruments remain.
This is a frequency counter. 50 hertz. Phase meter.
Yes, phase meter.
This device measures the cosine of the phase shift. There are 2 generators here. Very powerful ones. Workshop cabinet.
The line leads to the heater.
Someone launched something. Connected the wire. A tightly meshed conductor built to last. All these German armored wires are very well preserved. Even the grease remains. We enter the tunnel where the walls hold the past. We can ride further on the cart through corridors.
Come on, does the brake work? Yes, it works.
Imagine a trolley. Rails. That's what Hitler's bunker means.
Stop.
Stop the rails here.
Check out the rail junction arrow.
Stop at the arrow.
And turn it around. The mechanism lives. We ride.
Nice. They really took care of their rail line.
Look, the urinals are whole.
This is a French theme. Look how the crane is preserved. This is its current state. This is the bunker. Look at the ice.
Or there was some kind of chemical liquid there.
Yes, some kind of barrel of chemicals has been opened. If something toxic spilled out there, it could be dangerous.
Everyone had toilets with individual lighting. And they probably put paper on the doors for needs. Or what could it be?
Look how the drain works in these barrels.
Everything goes into that green tank.
There are tiles laid here. This is probably an officer's.
Another stacked urinal depot. Dacha ready.
There's a lot in this bunker. Holy crap. Notice how the pipe has rotted.
Yikes. Are these urinals or wash basins? Something in between. This one doesn't rotate. This one rotates.
There are a million taps here. This level control system. What is this? A siren.
What's here? Looks like there's some kind of chain here.
This chain goes up. This level at the top determines. And this is where does the road go?
Wow.
What a long corridor.
Powerful.
What is this?
The room where the officers slept, all tiled, and the beds are finally decent. Low. Also tiled, wash basins. And a tank of water.
It looks brand new here. All the tiles are fresh. Spare tank.
Everything is neat here.
There is also a sewer system here.
The sinks here are not bad.
Let's go to the next one. All this is in the tunnel.
A lot was taken here.
Look at this interesting drawing.
There is a connection for the telephone operator there. There's a heater here. Disable and enable.
Powerful.
Is he electric?
Yes, turn it on. 130 something volts. 1000 watts.
Called Thompson. The central telephone communication room, many confidential conversations were held here. In another bunker there are similar ones.
The operator's room, everything's been dismantled. The wires once held beautifully braided wrappings.
There might have been precious metal here.
All phones have been removed here.
At least one should have been left.
And we weren't here?
No. Another, crossroad. There are entire underground streets with turns here. What's there?
Block 4.
Painted over. Block 4. Look.
The road goes up.
Tell me why there is a fence here.
To keep the mine carts from rolling away, it was like a bridge was supposed to go down and they would slide down there.
Bring it down, or is it dangerous?
Look at that cart, it's on rails, and the little wagon used to roll onto it, then it would lift. The cart is held by the brake. If you release it, it'll make a loud noise.
I see she has 3 rails. The middle one is the brake one. The trolley is scary. Look at those doors built to slice right through whoever it flies into.
One has already been sent down from the mountain. The trolley crashed.
And this is a brake. It's lying around. Someone usually threw it here.
But the cable pulls it.
Cable. This is an elevator cable. They used it to lift the trolley.
And here's where the cable was wound.
Mechanism for lifting trolleys.
Chain left. Similar to a bicycle chain.
Shall we launch?
I doubt it. There is too much moisture here.
Look how powerful the engine is. We can't handle it. Too much pull. How many kilowatts is it?
Possibly 20 kilowatts.
It seems to me more. Look at those brush access panels. So chubby. Wow, motor. What kind of gearbox is this? Mechanism as a counter. You spin it, and suddenly you start it.
Remote control. The lights were green, red.
Trolley control unit. Cool. Look how atmospheric they are, but so very tired. Hey, what's this? Armored door 1, armored door 2, this is probably the exit to the dome.
There was a small warehouse here. What is this?
I see this is a spiral staircase. Let's check where it is. The ceiling is leaking.
It just keeps going. No end in sight.
What is this? Could it be an emergency exit? There is even further. What is this?
Working water drainage mechanism.
What is the barrel for? This. This looks terrible. Diode bridge. And what is its brand? Everything is painted over. Charger.
This is the chart they used for targeting. Coordinates were written.
The one who was bombed.
Yes, and where it was necessary to hit. Exactly. This is the room that controlled the guns.
So the weapon will be on top.
The swivel guidance mechanisms were located here.
What is this little hatch?
I think he turned on.
What could it mean? Why Pullman? Electro-Pullman.
That's really deep. Can you imagine how much work it takes to carve through solid rock?
We arrived somewhere.
It goes even higher.
I'm shocked. Elevator. Listen, we have to launch it.
Where did it start?
There it is. It's one floor down. I don't see the call button.
This is where they stored the shells. And this is where they loaded them.
Listen, that's the shell rack. Ammo cradle. What is this? Pointing a gun? Maybe the gun was dismantled so that they don't fool around.
The loading process started right here.
Look how it is in a circle, and through this tube the shells were fed upwards.
It's a mobile shell rack, mounted on a wheeled platform.
Look at this scary armored door. What's there?
There's a door.
This is the one I was trying to get into. If there is a grate there. Yes, there is a grate there. I tried to come in.
It opens. Try it. Did it work? Did you manage to open it? And behind it is the grate we saw. Try to open, with effort.
It looks like it won't work because the grill is locked with a key.
For the key? See that? Scars here too. Someone tried to saw through it, but gave up or ran out of time. Yes, they were returned and welded.
There was such warmth coming from there right away. And here is the handle, and it was inserted here. We need to understand, for future bunkers, in what position is it open, and in what position is it closed. You can't understand anymore. It could have been inserted in any way.
What? Big guns. Really? It has its own turning mechanism. One more.
He turns.
Is this a binocular type gun? The gunner was sitting right here?
The counterweight is like this.
A heavy counterweight. This mechanism opens the muzzle end. It's ajar. Open it all the way for me?
Wow, look at this drill.
Why? To clean the barrel? This allows you to rotate the barrel. That's it. Nice. And here nearby there are multi-tiered beds for sleeping.
And here, like a gun spins, when one sleeps, the other shoots.
One sleeps, the other shoots. How can you sleep here when it shoots?
I really got going.
Look, it's a deactivated weapon. They cut out a piece of the barrel so no one could fire it.
The barrel extended into this ball joint, which rotated freely. Look, the barrel is cut off too.
Let's take a look inside the barrel. There is something foreign there. I don't know what it is, but there is something there.
The neighboring gun was not deactivated.
What can shoot?
Yes, they just cut it in two.
So basically, the gun aimed straight at that thing. This setup surprises me. See what they did to stop them from shooting? Tell me what these pipes are for. Was that where they stored the cartridges?
I think it's either for venting gases or something else. Or maybe it's for ejecting shell casings.
So there was an explosion here, and the gases were vented through that part. Yes.
Seriously.
The pipe goes there.
It's just like a pipe for smoke, exhaust. And here, there's an outlet with threading. Judging by the lack of residue, it's never been fired. Just imagine someone actually came to fire it, found its shell, loaded it, and pulled the trigger.
And here, you can see the angles used to set the cannon's direction.
A familiar thing.
See, this part's been welded shut.
They had the same ones in Luhansk, even the font was identical. Look inside.
And they broke it too. And what does this look like?
Gun meter. Wow, what is this? Come on, pump it up.
This projectile loader.
It's used to lift the shells, they'd pop out from there.
Looks like it.
Imagine finding an old German tin.
There's still some filling inside. It's hardened over time.
Yeah.
Remains of paper.
Label. Guys, the stairs lead even higher, but that's not all.
It's warm here.
Quiet. A sound was heard.
Don't know. There's warm air coming out here, perfect if you're cold.
There's an exit to the outside over there. We were there. There's a sundial.
Wow, let's get it on camera.
Sundial.
Look here.
Check it out. Look, like a picture.
The elevator rises.
Holy crap, check this out. Pump. Well, shall we get up?
Let's get this down.
It's hard to lower down.
This is the place where I stuck my head.
We will climb into the armored dome from where there was a shot on all the mountain ranges. Are you holding the door? Will it not slam shut? Why is this? Intercom? It's really hot in here. We penetrated this very armored dome. Here Pasha looked back. Look, what is this? Shall we unscrew it?
Need a key.
Periscope here. Look. No light bulb. The view here is amazing, just take a look. Shooting from here with a view like this, it's just not serious. Elevator, have you seen it?
Maybe this will start.
The motor is too powerful. Our inverter won't handle it.
Everything is covered in oil.
Look, there's even automation left here. Perfect save.
Automation is still present here.
Works? Emergency switch.
A strange elevator. We didn't see it from below, where it took people and from where.
Look at this strange splice of wires. What do you think it's for?
To prevent eavesdropping on the conversation.
It's sealed here. The air has been evacuated. This is specialized military communication, ultra reliable, with anti-eavesdropping protection. Telephone? Should we open the door? It's kinda open already.
Very rusty.
Doesn't work. I'll break the door now. It's moving. It's stuck at the bottom. Down below, not a single gap. This is what caused it all. Nothing will work out.
This is what I found. A cartridge case from that time.
Look what we found, a cartridge case. Maybe this is what they were shooting with.
I also found someone's rib.
Total madness. How did this end up here? Someone was killed.
This is unknown to us.
It was all in the water. Strange. Did it fall from above?
There is even one sign left. F stands for firm, meaning closed. A stands for orit, meaning open.
And how to open this thing?
I see that they even tried to turn it. I don't know if we have enough strength to move it.
Powerful.
Who's there?
There's a beast there.
What's there?
Wait, don't scare me. There's a beast. Look, there's a beastling.
Be careful that he doesn't attack.
This is a groundhog. Is this really a groundhog? Look at what it is like.
We need to save him somehow.
Urgently save the frightened little one.
Poor thing, it might die here.
Needs to be saved. It might die. I see a face. See how chubby-faced he is? Rodent. Bunker prophet.
Anyone with a big briefcase should try to fit this into their briefcase.
Can I put this in my backpack? Urgent operation to save the marmot.
Last time we stumbled upon an opossum, dead.
It was too late that time, and this time we noticed it in time. Maybe you can pull it out by the skin?
Now you need to drive it out with a stick. In this direction, don't come here, otherwise it will run in the wrong direction.
Small, scratching. Don't you feel sorry for the little marmot? A furry face pokes out. He's okay, we got him out. No way. Did you see what it did? What's wrong? This is such impudence. Do you want to go back? It thinks, why did you save me? It wanted to build a hut. Why is it looking here? Maybe this one has kids here.
I touched a marmot. I've never touched one in my life. Cats are softer. I smell an animal from this.
Maybe it's a pet marmot and he wants to be petted.
I hope this one doesn't have rabies.
Look at that look. How you look into the frame. Why do you have such scary eyes? I can smell the grass from this. If it doesn't go away, maybe it has kids here.
Let's leave?
Maybe we should feed this?
I've got all kinds of sandwiches, but I read on Wikipedia that they're herbivores by nature.
Do we have anything plant-based?
The bananas were eaten.
Whistler the marmot. Goodbye, little one.
I thought its fur would be softer, but it's like a bristle brush dipped in sand.
These are the kind of residents we see now in Hitler's bunker.
Marmots live in packs and they are definitely still here. How can anyone see anything in this darkness? Here we see block 1 and 2. Spiral staircase.
Finally got up.
My head started spinning.
In short, we climbed the highest tower.
Haven't risen yet.
Let's move on. I'm already nervous.
This is the end.
We've arrived. What is this? This is 4 cartridges. Telephone line. The dome. And how to get there.
There used to be some kind of periscope here, right in the middle. I wonder if it still opens. No longer working. Telephone line? Goes through. It's an observation dome facing all 3 directions, with an unobstructed view, but the view looks kinda fun. I want to understand where we are. Unknown road.
Look at this periscope.
A dome extends from above. There's something here. No, everything is rusty. And this one doesn't work anymore.
Armored door.
The guns were removed.
Yes, the weapon is lying there.
Exactly.
Gun.
The cannon segment was dismantled and moved.
What is this? What are you doing? Is this for people or for shells? Scary?
Dangerous.
That was loud. The chain almost came off, but it's built for heavy loads. Here's the most important one. Look at this for the guns. Everything is disassembled but looks good. Muzzle.
I see the road. We walked along it.
Let's go have a look. Look at the exit. Secret exit. Let's go and see what's there. Very high up, I can see the mountains. And what does this look like? I feel warm. Where did we go? Spikes in stone.
Wow, I can see the whole world below.
Now Pasha will see it too. Gorgeous view. There they are, stakes, like fangs in stone.
After darkness, the light hurts the eyes. Here are climbing holds, and chains are hanging too.
So this is how they climbed up here?
Yeah, and they went down through that gorge.
The view is amazing, and there's snow on the ground. Be extremely careful. There is a sheer cliff there.
What's under the massive concrete?
A defensive structure to shoot back.
Imagine a soldier sitting here in a concrete box. Window for review. Guys, look at the view from this bunker. The horizon is empty. The wind cuts like a blade. Beautiful. Even in the distance you can see someone's house. Very far away. See what Hitler's bunker looks like in the rock. Around the mountains and constant winds. We climbed very high and came straight out of the rock. Guys, I'm showing you some footage of what it looks like from below. It's a massive rock, and we came straight out of its core. We're standing on the edge. We'll start the engines now. We go back. How cold it is here. You can only get through here on all fours. Immediately darkness.
I missed.
Guys, this is a special rocking chair for soldiers who missed their target.
It's okay. Everything will be fine.
Now I'm calm and ready.
Guys, this is a normal barrel.
With circular rotation of the projectile.
What's going on here?
Street breakdance.
A sound like after a nuclear explosion. The sound turned out to be very hellish. I can't comment on it. Let's go look at another armored dome.
Corridor Vedet Tuda, GD Svet Ne Zivit.
Wow! Look what it says.
This is exactly Hitler's bunker.
Hitler's bunker.
No way.
Explain, do you really think they fired through this embrasure? You see traces?
Yeah, I can see how it all got shredded.
Or maybe they mocked it.
I see a black scorch mark. Maybe from a firecracker or some kind of explosive. I see scratches in the metal.
There was an explosion inside. It's all sooty.
And that little window is gone. Maybe they tried to break it out.
Obviously, they're sealed. It's a hermetic door, massive and silent. We don't know what is behind them. It's so scary here. We are met by some mechanisms.
Everything's welded shut here, so we won't be opening anything.
Is it open there? Can I come in?
Here all these things are welded. It is possible to enter from above. Maybe this very step will open a new chapter.
I wonder what kind of wheels these are.
This is for the winch.
This was a connection to another mountain.
Goods were delivered there by winch. And what is my exhausted body doing here? I kindly ask, please take me farther away, to where it's safe.
Some strange mechanisms. You can travel on them. Why this carousel?
Shells for rocket launchers were stored below. And there's the flywheel.
Wow, they came up with a system to feed the cartridges. The engine remained in place.
And even the ribbon remained.
Let's try to pull it off.
No, unless you stand there with your feet and try like a squirrel in a wheel.
Very strange mechanism, guys. It wobbles a little bit. Listen, Pasha, I realized that these are brake pads. You see, they are standing in a circle.
Brake pads?
They look wooden.
Seriously?
Or from some material similar to wood, as if not.
Damn, what a system. Everything's slicked up and greased. Look at that gear wheel underneath. Why such a powerful diesel? It turns out it generated electricity.
This is an electric motor. I don't see any diesel.
Do you think? Then why the exhaust pipe?
Relay.
Notice everything is in place. There were no vandals here and that's it. Alpine reality. Now, I still think it's a diesel. Look, 2 cylinders, mufflers, and an exhaust pipe.
I have never seen such strange cylinders.
Look, water cooling for the spark plug.
Yeah, it's kind of gasoline-like.
You see the spark plugs, and the cooling radiator, and you see the belt that transfers it from there to here, and they started it from a diesel engine. Gas cylinder for launching in the air. Are these our tracks?
Yes, ours.
Starting handle.
It gets out.
Try cranking it the other way. It should engage with the engine.
But now it doesn't spin.
Strongly, it should spin. Wheel started now. Is there compression?
I'll try it like this now.
Come on sharply.
It gave a sputter.
It was I heard.
I saw there was compression.
Maybe it will really be possible to start one now. Imagine what kind of content there will be. The engine thumps.
There, on the other side, it spins.
Yes, the crankshaft rotates. Look, everything is spinning in the generator.
And the fan is spinning.
Theoretically, it's intact. I wonder if there's any fuel. Where will it come from?
Was it poured here?
No, they poured cooling there. Air was being fed through the yellow tubes from the supply system.
Look at the yellow tube, it's cut off.
That's the drain. Where's the fuel pump here? Maybe the blue one? There it is, the thin one.
This is air from the compressor.
No, that's the second tube from the compressor. This is a pneumatic starter. So this is what makes those hellish sounds when it starts up. This is the gas pedal. More, less. Look at the air filters. They are greased. They are completely covered in oil. Dual inlet duct. Wind.
I'm scared.
This fuel tap is 100%.
It keeps spinning, refusing to give up.
Where is it going?
The watering can goes to the compressor.
This is also air, right? Hey, maybe it was running purely on air?
On gas?
Could this have happened?
You mean on butane?
Yes, look, all the tubes go here.
Looks like everything's been cut through here.
Okay guys, we still haven't figured it out.
The buttons here should be pressed. Nothing is rusty here.
Damn, they came up with a crazy system to feed the cartridges. When the bunker here was shut down, someone stayed inside and marked the days.
Mark time by a 5-day week.
Look at that oil. I think someone's taking care of the bunker, coming in and lubricating things. Imagine an old German man, like a ghost from the past, comes here, walks around the bunkers, as if guarding forgotten machines. Could this be possible? Alright folks, the time has come to unpack our secret ingredient, the very one we've been saving for a special occasion. This is a special French military ration called Ration de Combat. Combat?
Comrade is almost like.
Can you believe it? This is what they eat in the army?
In French.
Yes, this is for the French army.
It's just a bit too fancy, too cool.
Sophisticated, yes.
Muesli. Soup.
Pork. Do you think it will be tasty?
I'm hungry, so it must be delicious.
With ravioli pork?
Salad. Greek.
It will be a shame if there is nowhere to cook it. Look, they didn't foresee it.
Waffles.
Although, there are heating elements.
Of course. Everything is here.
Where to heat water, and what to make soup in.
What is it?
Coal?
No, these are plums.
It's swollen to look at. May not be suitable for this climate.
Onion fish.
This is tuna.
It might be surströmming.
Swedish delicacy?
And a bunch of different sweet bars.
This is a ration for those who want to go to a bunker. This is food for the military, but we use it for peaceful purposes. Well, let's go eat.
And we have a lighter.
Parisian matches.
I think that's how it's done.
Very nuclear. Stinks strongly.
Lights up? Yes, it burns great. Come on, open the dates.
What disgusting stuff.
And what disappeared?
No, I just don't like dates.
No, these are plums after all.
Well, that's okay?
Yes, it's okay. Try it.
I'll try it.
And they are delicious, like jam.
Pretty decent.
This is tuna pate. You need to eat it with bread.
Yes, it's tuna pate. Oh, it smells good.
Like kitten food.
Need to use this as a spoon. It has a strange taste. Is it expired?
Come on. It smells better than it tastes.
It's really like cat food here.
Until what date is it? This is until the 1st of April 2025.
It's a little bit expired.
The date of her fragrant journey. Looks like it's ready to come off the heat. Put the next one, and the bitter biscuit cookies. What is seriously expired?
It's until March 31st.
A little outdated.
Bitter biscuit.
Similar to dumplings.
The smell is not bad. They didn't give a spoon. Typical French.
There is some kind of bitter taste everywhere.
Yes, it's because of the biscuit that it's bitter. Let's try another biscuit. Maybe this one. This one seems a little better. I hope. We won't feel sick tonight.
No, it's the French army. Everything should be thought out there.
I don't know. Why don't you want to try?
I'm filming.
This is regular macaroni and cheese. It tastes good. The only thing is that I took sweet biscuits, and now it tastes strange.
They are a bit dry. Well, try it and see how it is.
With cheese.
5 out of 10.
But it says with pork. I don't feel pork at all. Hint of cheese.
Everything you try leaves a strange taste.
Yes, bitter.
I think the dry tablet has burned out. It's hot. Try it. Yes, the tablet has already burned out. Let it get really hot. Now let's open the bar. Maybe the storage conditions aren't the best. Look how they're stuck together.
Nothing will happen.
You will try?
Let's try.
I don't like the smell.
I have an apricot bar with salt.
It's normal. You can eat it.
This is what an apricot bar looks like.
It's like jelly.
This is the most ordinary marmalade. Very tasty.
So good.
It's still burning a little.
Goes well with tea. The first thing that isn't bitter I try.
Swelling. Or it's seamed.
Yes, let's unpack.
Let it stand for a bit to let the pressure go down.
Is the bar expired?
No. It's fresh. Coffee-flavored bar.
It adds energy. Well, should I eat it? It smells like it was stored for a long time. Are you sure it's not expired?
Nothing will happen to the bar. Don't worry.
Too tasty to share.
Smells good.
Corn? Smells like paprika.
Look what the consistency is.
Incomprehensible.
What do you say?
By the way, this is more pleasant. This is some kind of mess. Good to use until June 2029.
What is the conclusion? Don't buy dry rations on eBay. There may be an overdue payment. Or buy only from trusted sellers. We'll go and offer this to the gopher at the first opportunity. Is he sitting? He was sitting on the right.
There is not.
It's empty here too. Well guys, the time has come. Let's get our gear and now we'll connect the electricity in this bunker. Let's see if the system comes to life or if there'll be darkness left. We found a junction box. It looks like lighting. We connect it and check if there is a short circuit. Excellent. No short circuit. Resistance 12 ohms. This means there are a lot of bulbs there. And most importantly, battery from an electric bicycle. Connect plus and minus. Well, are you ready?
No way. Did you see that? Oh my god.
In here too, see?
Yes. Damn, they're so dim. Like they've surfaced from another world, that grim, forgotten Hitler-era void. Look at that shade. Do you feel it? The atmosphere presses down. The light isn't just faint, it remembers. Imagine, these lamps haven't been lit for 80 years.
Survived 8 eras.
And we brought them to life.
How foggy.
Like a post-apocalypse.
Yeah, look at this strange light. What's happened? Guys, let's clean the contacts and now we'll apply voltage to the line. I don't know where it leads, but we'll figure it out now.
Seems like enough already.
We hook.
Let's connect the plus first. And then minus, and very carefully.
Look at them all, right up to that side. There's also a fire further down the corridor.
Maybe on the fall line, that's why they burn so dimly. We're at the furthest point. Guys, for the first time in this bunker in so many years, the lights are on. Look how scary it looks. Look at the details.
There's light here too.
The light has also covered this area. What's next?
Look in this room.
Here it is, an antique lamp. Look at this spiral.
The bunker is ancient.
Time passed through her like light through a nebula. 40 watts. Let's power it up or poke around, maybe something kick in. There is voltage. Lines are alive. Damn, that rust like it's running the place itself.
Metal's rotted through, rust everywhere. Let's look at the next room.
The light's all yellow, forget your fancy LED flashlights. Just imagine what it looked like back then. We're talking the 30s. Think about the tech they had. Bulbs rated for 100 volts, and we're feeding them 40.
There were some hanging from above too.
Yes, they were cut off. Is this ventilation?
And here is something interesting.
Let's get the inverter. Guys, we took with us a full-fledged 1.5 kilowatt electric bike controller. The gas handle and the trigger. And now with the help of this thing we will try to start a 3-phase engine. No one has done this before. I don't know what will come of it. Now we'll check it. Look, it's spinning. It's not jammed. Here is a wire running through and I understand that this is what is coming out.
Similar to that.
I'll check if everything is okay. Look how powerful these are.
Need to go to the first and third.
2 is not enough, but it will work. I'm just wondering where it goes next. You need to turn off the switch to break the chains, so that no other engines are connected.
What's that sound? There was an incomprehensible voice.
I hope Pasha. Who can you talk to there?
Similar to a female voice.
The voice sounded female.
Did you hear it too?
I didn't say anything. But I heard some sounds.
We heard a woman's voice.
Well, where are the women here? You got it? Let's power it up. These three colored wires are yellow, blue, and green. They need to be screwed in there somehow, or pressed down, or just held.
Well, won't I get electrocuted?
No, low voltage. Turn this on first. I will serve little by little. The motor should twitch.
I already feel.
This means that the current has started flowing, which is good. Strongly?
Yes.
What was that? Twitching. It needs a spin. Now I pressed. Come on.
In the other direction.
Yes, exactly. Almost.
I think there's some movement there.
The hissing went along the wire.
Maybe restart. The contact has come loose. Well, almost.
I even felt it when I twisted it with my hand.
Because if there is no contact with even one, it will not work. Let me press. And you accelerate.
I turn it on.
Let's start it up. Try to twist.
There is some movement.
Come on, spin it some more. Try a little weaker. It's too strong.
Do you hear that melody?
What is this?
I'll spin it and you step on the gas.
He's trying, but it's a tough one. Tries but can't. We're about to rev him up. He's almost ready. Maybe this one. Let's try this one. It's really lighter in this box. It has better contacts. Second motor. Let's try it. Maybe it got damp. Off we go.
Why is he in reverse? I wonder if anything is changing here. Yes, it's spinning here.
You need to twist it harder. It doesn't pull. Maybe the engine is some kind of tricky one. Maybe it's too powerful. That twitching, that's all he's capable of. What do you think if we do some renovations in this bunker? Assemble the electrodryson, start the elevator, and restore the ventilation. Set up a secret hideout in case of nuclear war for survival. Maybe we should buy this bunker for experiments? Write in the comments. You had Kreosan with you. To be continued.